Crazy Yoko gathers ammo for her slingshot. I forgot she found one. It's all these small characters getting slingshots recently. They're all following in Fuyuhiko's. He must have written a book. Fuyuhiko's got a book out there somewhere, and it's like, How to Be Small But Mighty. Tips from a slingshot wielder himself by Fuyuhiko. Good day, good people! Your United States Aviator is back, and welcome once again to a phenomenal day in the year of the Aviator as I bring to you one more episode of Danganronpa Hunger Games. Ladies and gentlemen, today we took a look at something we revisited many moons ago. It is Heights, but I wanted to bring this into tag team accordance. We're taking the the seven tiniest teams and the 7 big boys, the 7 largest teams, and we are battling them against each other. It's a true battle of small team versus large team, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wait, I have the, where did I put that? Where is the list of, it's actually over, I see it over yonder. Hold on, let me get up for a second. Right here, there we go. Yes, here we go, right here, my list. Gotta get my list out, I gotta get out my where's my fantastic, get out the second pair of goggles. Yes, I'll put those on real quick so I can read to you guys. Thank you, my reading goggles, thank you, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, from the top, we have our 7 smallest teams. The tiniest of all the teams is the Thumbtack Terrors, ladies and gentlemen, at a combined height of 185 centimeters. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at that. Usami, very small. I completely believe it. Moving along, our second tiniest team, the Little BFFs, they're little for a reason because, ladies and gentlemen, they are at a combined height of 268 centimeters, but also at 268 centimeters, we have the little brains and bronze with Masaru and Nagisa. Following them, the Pimp's entourage. Even though she's extra large, she's still pretty small, and teamed up with the tiniest character next to the robots in the franchise, we have Ryoma. At a combined height of 273 centimeters. Right after them, we have the religious artist with Jotaro and Angie, and those two are at a combined height of 287 centimeters, and following them, we have Loud and Lewd at a combined height of 298 centimeters. Teru and Toko, also very tiny. Awesome.exe at a combined height of 308 centimeters. We have Chihiro and Chiaki, our 7th tallest team. The Masters of Disguise at 359 centimeters, 7th tallest team. The Togami Corporation with Togami and Kurumi, both pretty tall, getting a combined height of 361 centimeters. Sword and Shield with a combined height of 362 centimeters. Munakata and Kizakura. The Bro Down. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bro Down. With a combined brotherly height of 363 centimeters. Kiyotaka and Mondo taking that spot. Retribution because purely of Daisaku, who is a tall boy. A very, very tall boy. They come in at 381 centimeters. This is where we just start making jumps, you guys, because moving on, of course, the Big Buff family. I keep saying they are indeed big, and they are indeed buff, and they are at a combined height of 396 centimeters, and the only team to break the 300 centimeter gap with 400 centimeters even, the Fight Club, the Great Gozu, and Juzo. 400 centimeters, and they are our tallest team, and ladies and gentlemen, that is the gist of it all. So, ladies and gentlemen, tell me, what's your favorite tall team, and who's your favorite small team? Give me your tall, give me your small, and tell me which team do you think is going to take this victory on this fine day in the year of the Aviator. So those three things. In the meantime, while you guys do that, what will I do? Yes, this'll do. I'm just like, yes, this'll do. I'll give you guys, I'll say, my greatest haiku, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Hush. Silence, please. Silence, please. One fish, two fish, red. One fish, two fish, yellow-green. Two fish is you fish. Ladies and gentlemen, my fantastic haiku. I hope it spoke to you. I hope it spoke to you like it spoke to me. My favorite small team, without a doubt, without fail. I'm gonna stick with it. Awesome.exe, absolutely the best small team. I almost went with the Pimp's Entourage, and I almost saw Crazy Yoko. Yeah, Crazy Yoko up there. There's so many Crazy Yokos, and Little BFF's not a bad team either, but I think taking the cake is Awesome.exe, because look, they're just the two innocent snow peas. How can you root against them? If we're going with Tall Team, do I want the Bro Down or the Big Buff Family? If we're going for who I like more, it's gotta be the Big Buff Family. But as for who I think is gonna win, it's Togami Corporation. It's their time. It is their time to shine. They've got this in the bag, let's be honest. Who can stop the Togami Corporation? That boy and that girl, unstoppable together. If I had to pick people who would survive the killing game, just based on who they are, probably would have picked Kurumi. Probably would have picked Togami too. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it. You have picked your smallest and tallest best teams, and you have picked who you want to win. And without further ado, I think we just gotta get into this. Are you ready? You ready, Toon? Because I'm ready. I'm ready, you're ready, they're ready. It's time to go. And look at that. Start round 1, we can click it at the bottom, unlike last week. I don't know what happened. But we gotta proceed and find out who wins this one, because at the start of round 1, there are no tributes. There are no horns. There are bongos over there that I can't play, I just own. But sound the horns! Oh, thank you. Thank you for sounding those. Togami and Kurumi get into an argument over who should be in charge. Chihiro wonders about the future. Munakata gets mauled by wild animals and is the first person out. That is something that I need to bring up. Tag team instability. There is one other way to get tag team instability, and it is available on both simulators. If your team is the first team completely out, you get -1 tag team stability. Terrifying. And now, Sword and Shield, they're not looking too good. They've lost one person. Will they get -1 tag team stability? We'll find out, because Munakata's the team killer. He's who I was worried about. I was like, he's gonna take out 2 people at one time again. Not today. Kiyotaka just wants to be helpful. Gonta hopes he doesn't have to harm anyone. Monica looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Nekamaru feels strong enough to handle anything, and he probably is. Kurumi twiddles her thumbs. Believe that. Fat Togami, the ultimate imposter, wants to end things once and for all with Mondo. Fat Togami, the ultimate imposter, bites the dust. Rest in peace, Fat Togami. Daisaku was lost in his thoughts. The next thing he knows, he finds a... Oh no, he's got a wish ring. We all know what happened yesterday when someone wished for something. It didn't end well. Hopefully, he will be responsible with it. Yes, be responsible with your wishes, boy. Kizakura looks around for stuff to scrounge. Nagisa is thinking of plans to get out of here. I wonder if his teammate dies, if he'll be able to wish them back to life. Nagisa is thinking of plans to get out of here. Kotoko is being adorable as always. Toko has snapped and she is now in Genocide Jack mode. Yuta seems to find Daisaku's presence soothing. Ryoma thinks of a dark room. Masaru rambles on about something nobody cares about. Tsurugi is looking out only for herself. Jotaro is on the verge of snapping. He was snapping after my lovely haiku earlier. Crazy Yoko Extra Large, her bad brain turned her into a horrible person. And Crazy Yoko Small is looking particularly erratic today. Teru attacks and kills Daisaku in front of Yuta. There's nothing Daisaku can do, or Yuta can do. Daisaku, you just had your wish ring, if only you could have used it. Angie finds a dapper suit and puts it on, it's rather fetching. Chiaki can't stop fawning over Chihiro. Who could? Usami hopes she doesn't have to harm anyone. Juzo sobs quietly, and the great Gozu really doesn't want to. My picks are not doing well. Why can't they ever do well? He finds himself having to get rid of Kurumi. The despair. We lost 4 people. 24 remain, a classic game. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Munakata. Fat Togami. Daisaku. Kurumi. So in terms of tag team stability, if we lose Kizakura, Tsumugi, Yuta, or Togami, whichever one of those is out first, their team will lose some stability. Or it could be none of them. We could just lose 2 people on the same team at the start of this next round. And speaking of next round, I think we've got to click it right here, right now. It is time for the next round. And we know who's losing stability because Toko looks for her next victim. Taka can't believe that Mondo has killed someone. That is shockingly accurate. And then he follows suit as Kizakura tries to kill Taka, but Taka retaliates and kills him instead. Ladies and gentlemen, Taka, you have not only killed Kizakura, but you have forced their team, Sword and Shield, to have -1 team stability. Juzo sets down a trap and Ryoma gets caught in said trap. Crazy Hiyoko finds a slingshot, how quaint, might be useful in a pinch. Teru tries to get others to notice him. Kotoko, master of the dark arts, ambushes Angie and slaughters her. Togami finds us all below his concern. Nekomaru feels strong enough to handle anything. Monica has found a suit of medieval armor. It has done her so well in the past. It gleams with a dazzling shine. Tsumugi attacks Gonta and Nekomaru from behind, killing them both. It is now Tsumugi the team killer. Usami stares into the distance. Jotaro tries to kill Monica, but her knight's armor is already doing work. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling it right now. She's winning this game. Yuta stops quietly. Mondo tries to kill Masaru, but Masaru retaliates and kills him instead. Rest in peace, Mondo. Taka's still in. He could get you guys the win. Crazy Yoko Extra Large calms down for good. No longer subject to the whims of a changing brain. It's a changed woman. She has grown up. She has grown out of her insane ways. Chiaki is ready to defend her friends. She doesn't do a very good job, as I see at the end. Masaru tells a joke. It keeps falling flat. Nagisa is cooking up a genius idea. The great Gozu is now wearing leather scraps. It is his alternate ring attire. He is Caveman Gozu, the greatest caveman of them all. And Chihiro eats something he shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. We have lost 6 more. 18 remain. But can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Kizakura, Angie, Gonta, Nekomaru, Mondo, Chihiro. And it's really Kizakura that saved the big buff family just now. If he wouldn't have gotten out, Gonta and Nekomaru, they would have gotten -1 team stability for their team because of Tsumugi. Because she is... maybe she's gonna win this one. She didn't do well yesterday at all, you guys. But today, it might be her time to shine. As we click next round, I believe we gotta click next round at the start of round 3. Monica is looking absolutely glorious in her knight's armor, and Yuta snaps out of it. The great Gozu feels strong enough to handle anything, and Teru wishes he could go home. Kiyotaka feels sorry for Ryoma and frees him from the trap. I forgot that he was in a trap, to be honest. Tsumugi is looking for an easy out. Usami is being adorable as always, and not being adorable as always, even though she is pretty adorable. Chiaki hopes she doesn't have to harm anyone. Togami somehow finds a bunch of tactical armor and equips it. It provides optimal protection for the whole body without sacrificing flexibility. Something inside of Crazy Hiyoko Extra Large snaps, and now she's frenzied. I thought that you were okay now, Crazy Hiyoko. You were just fine, and now you're crazy again. I guess you just can't take the crazy out of Crazy Hiyoko. Masaru starts sobbing uncontrollably. In a fit of frenzy, Toko creeps up on Masaru and turns him inside out. Yikes. Poor boy. I guess that is really fitting to her MO. She is this cute boy. Crazy Yoko gathers ammo for her slingshot. I forgot she found one. It's all these small characters getting slingshots recently. They're all following in Fuyuhiko's. He must have written a book. Fuyuhiko's got a book out there somewhere. It's like, How to Be Small But Mighty. tips from a slingshot wielder himself by Fuyuhiko. Jotaro is on the verge of snapping. Nagisa tries to kill Togami, but his combat gear diverts the blow. Ryoma is thinking of a dark poem. Juzo is determined to survive this, and Katoko, the master of the dark arts, ambushes Taka and kills him. Ladies and gentlemen, 16 remain. How are your picks doing? How's your team pick doing right now? I don't know if mine will make it. Togami found some combat gear. He's looking okay, but he might not do too well. I believe in him, though. I believe in the Togami Corporation, just like I believe that this is Claire Daylin, Masaru, Kiyotaka. 16 people. At the top 10, of course, we'll look at everybody's statuses, and you guys will get a saving grace pick. But until then, we've got to click next round and proceed. It is round 4, and Tsumugi is unshaken by any of this, I bet. Kurumi's lifeless body is writhing with maggots, poor girl. Yuta finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Usami thinks about what she did to end up here. You teamed up with Hiyoko. That wasn't a great move on your part. Togami's looking downright tactical in his combat gear. Juzo tries to kill Monica, but her knight's armor is still doing fantastic work. Katoko is looking for someone dumb enough to believe her. Chiaki doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Jotaro remembers how much he misses Angie and sobs quietly. That actually kind of breaks my heart. Jotaro, you poor boy. Crazy Yoko Extra Large's frenzy finally dies down. She's gonna survive, you guys. Crazy Yoko isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. I hope that it's Crazy Hyoko and Crazy Yoko Extra Large as the final 2 people. Nagisa doesn't really want to, but he finds himself having to get rid of Tsumugi. Rest in peace, Tsumugi. You blue-haired, you outta here. Just like someone else yesterday who was blue-haired and outta here. You. you were there yesterday. Ryoma does his best to avoid Crazy Yoko Extra Large, even though they're the entourage and should be working together. Monica and Katoko work together, team up, and ambush Usami, killing her. Toko is looking for her next victim, and Teru challenges the Great Gozu to a duel, and somehow the Great Gozu loses. I don't know how you did it, Teru, but you did it. You beat the Great Gozu, the ultimate wrestler. It was probably with the use of some sort of large, sharp, thin device to stab him multiple times. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Tsumugi. Usami. The Great Gozu. 3 more people until we are down to our top 10. We are at 13 right now. Who's gonna come out on top? I've seen some excellent teamwork so far, and I've seen some not so excellent teamwork so far, but nobody's killed their teammates, so let's go ahead and proceed to the next round. I'm sure nobody's died right at the beginning. Jeez Louise. That's actually pretty impressive. I was like, there's so much orange, who's dead? Nobody yet. Juzo sets down a trap, and Nagisa is cooking up a genius idea. Yuta gets caught in Juzo's trap. He is really trapping all over the place. Nagito also must have written a book recently. How to get down with the funkiest of traps, Nagito. Yuta gets caught in one of Juzo's traps. What a stupid mistake, he should have known better. Now all he can do now is hope to be freed. Togami finds us all below his concern. Jotaro finally snaps, and he is now frenzied. Chiaki feels sorry for Yuta and frees him from the trap. Monica is ready to cleave some invaders in her knight's armor. Ryoma finds some other scraps, and he is now a cave person. He is just like a caveman pump. He is looking pretty caveman-esque himself. Teru tries to get others to notice him. Katoko can't wait to kill again. Toko is looking around maniacally, seething. Crazy Yoko's bad brain takes her to an even stranger place, turning her more unstable than before. Crazy Yoko Extra Large is on the verge of snapping. Those 2 crazies are crazying up the almost top 10, and Mondo is dead. We didn't lose a single soul today, but we can click next round and see if anyone dies this time. It doesn't look like it at the start, but Teru finds an axe. We know how let's see if Monodam wrote a book on how to be axe crazy. Yuta spots something shiny in the distance. Crazy Yoko Extra Large hums a song to herself. Chiaki hopes she doesn't have to harm anyone. Toko looks around maniacally, seething. Ryoma, wearing leather scraps, is truly a sight to behold. Monica tries to kill Togami, but his combat gear diverts the blow. Juzo feels strong enough to handle anything. Togami looks menacing in his combat gear. In a fit of frenzy, Jotaro creeps up on Teru and turns him inside out. Unfortunately, Teru must not have read that axe-crazy book. Katoko tries to kill Juzo, but Juzo retaliates and kills her instead. So long to the Dark Arts Master. Nagisa tries to kill Monica, but Monica's knight armor diverts the blow. You just couldn't kill Monica, could you, Nagisa? Rest in Well, I guess you're still alive. You still have the chance. Gonto's riding with maggots. I guess they're his bug friends. Crazy Yoko is being adorable as always. We lost 2. We're almost at our top 10. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Teru Teru. Kotoko. I don't know who's going to win this one, if it's going to be a tall team or a small team. I gotta click next round because we are not at our top 10 yet. We are almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Shall we proceed? We need to lose one more person, and really at the very start of this, it doesn't look like we're going to lose them. Because at the start of round 7, Jotaro is looking around, maniacally seething. We've got a lot of crazy people in this one. Ryoma thinks of a dark poem, Monaco washes the blood off of her knight's armor, Crazy Yoko Extra Large is looking for an easy out, Masaru's lifeless body decays peacefully, Chiaki wonders about the future, Nagisa is thinking of plans to get out of here, Togami finds us all below his concern, Crazy Yoko's bad brain turns her into a horrible person, Raging Fury grasping her chest, Toko's frenzy grows so overpowering that her heart gives out, Juzo won't give up so easily, and Yuta finds some leather scraps, just enough to be a caveman. Can Retribution pick up this win? I know who will not pick up this win. Claire de Lune 4. Toko. Because she is out, and that means so is Loud and Lewd, but we are at our top 10, so we can click on details. Let's see who's still in. The Bro Down, completely gone. Togami survives for the Togami Corporation. Fight Club still has Juzo, the Masters of Disguise, and Sword and Shield, and the Big Buff family, and Loud and Lewd are all completely gone. Awesome.exe still has Chiaki. The Pimp's Entourage is one of the strongest teams in this series so far because let me tell you, they have not lost a single soul. Nagisa, still alive for Little Brains and Brawn. The religious artists still have Jotaro. Thumbtack Terror still have Crazy Yoko. Yuta still around for Retribution, and Monica still remains for the Little BFFs. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me now, which team are you rooting for? The Little BFFs? Team Retribution, the Thumbtack Terrors, the Religious Artists, the Little Brains and Bronze, the Pimp's Entourage, Awesome.exe, or will it be Fight Club or Togami Corporation? Tell me, you guys. It's your saving grace team pick. Which of those teams is going to come out on top? Let me know. Go down, edit your comments. Let me know who's your saving grace. Because I guess you don't need to let me know who's your saving grace, because if your team that you selected at the beginning is still in, they could still win. Just like mine, but it has not happened yet. Maybe. I have not given up hope. Not on the Togami Corporation. They will stand true. They will stand tall. Pennyworth didn't get the win yesterday, but he will get it today with the Togami Corporation. Shall we proceed? I think we have to. Our top 10. We need to see which team is coming out on top, because at the start of round 8, Monica's looking out only for herself, and it will cost her dearly as Ryoma doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Juzo wants to end things once and for all and has taken out the entirety of the Little BFFs. Monica bites the dust. Togami twiddles his thumbs. Crazy Yoko Extra Large is on the verge of snapping. Crazy Yoko, regular size, gathers ammo for her slingshot. Chiaki hopes she doesn't have to harm anyone. Nagisa finds a dapper suit and puts it on. It's rather fetching. In a fit of frenzy, Jotaro creeps up on Crazy Yoko Extra Large and kills her dead. Yuta is very proud of his bikini. Ladies and gentlemen, are we all prepared? Are we ready for this Claire de Lune 4? Monica. Crazy Hyoko Extra Large. And something I just realized. Chiaki. Could she do what Maki did? Get a defining win this time? Chiaki has not gotten a win outside of preseason. Maki didn't until yesterday. Can she correct this fatal flaw? Can she get a win today? I think she's got to try. She's in the final 8. She's got a good shot as anybody else. Shall we proceed to the next round? I believe we shall, because at the start of round 9, Jotaro is still looking for his next victim. He has been frenzied for quite some time. Kotoko's dead. Nagisa remembers Masaru and sobs quietly. Chiaki starts sobbing uncontrollably. That's not how you win, girl. Crazy Yoko isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Ryoma mopes around uselessly. Juzo feels strong enough to handle anything. Togami wasn't looking to fall off of a cliff. There goes the team I was rooting for. Togami Corporation. Maybe next time. Togami Corp. The Great Gozu's dead, and Yuta spots something shiny in the distance. We are down to our final 7, the lucky 7. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Togami, Yuta, Juzo, Ryoma, Crazy Hyoko, Chiaki, Nagisa, and Jotaro. Our final 7. Who's gonna come out on top? Which team is gonna win this one? I think we have to proceed to find out, because at the start of round 10, the perfect 10, the pile of flesh that used to be Masaru is writhing with maggots. The Great Gozu is also dead, so is Togami, but Jotaro's frenzy finally dies down. No heart attack for him today. Nagisa acts cool in his dapper suit. Monika's not around anymore. You have no one to try and impress. Ryoma is wearing leather scraps and is a sight to behold. Juzo sets down a trap. Crazy Hyoko seems to assume a slightly less cynical worldview. Good on you! When that happened to your older version of you, you snapped immediately the next round. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Yuta gets caught in one of Juzo's traps. You just keep getting caught in these traps, Juzo. I mean, Yuta, of Juzo's traps specifically. Jeez Louise. But Chiaki feels sorry for you, just like I do, and frees you from the trap. No deaths this round, so we can click next round. At the start of round 11, Gonta's still writhing with maggots, his buggy friends. Chiaki hums a song to herself. Nagisa is cooking up a genius idea. Yuta spots something shiny in the distance. Ryoma follows some sparkles and discovers a magic wand. Hopefully it still has some spells in it. This man's. Could he be the ultimate team player? Could he get another team victory? Juzo's determined to win this. Samugi's lifeless body festers silently. Crazy Hyoko uses her slingshot to pelt Nagisa with rocks, which is really more annoying than anything, really. Gotta do better than that, Crazy Hyoko. And Jotaro's snaps again and is frenzied again. This man's frenzied all the time. Next round. No deaths, but there is at least one today. Nagisa finds a grenade. Better be careful with that. Fat Togami's dead. Jotaro looks for his next victim. Crazy Hyoko does something really cute. Yuta is very proud of his bikini. Right afterwards is Juzo getting cocky and dying from a stupid mistake. You were probably setting down a trap. It's like, this is going to be my best trap yet. And it ended up killing you instead. With a flick of his magic wand, Ryoma turns Yuta into a sheep. Retribution, it's not looking good for you today. Chiaki hopes she doesn't have to harm anyone. Ladies and gentlemen, our final 6. We lost Juzo. Can we get a Claire de Lune for him? Juzo. Poor Juzo. Poor Yuta. It'll be a miracle if he can win with just 6 people remaining. It's possible. We've had a sheep winner before. We might have another one today. We gotta click next round to find out, though. It is Nagisa, Jotaro, Crazy Hyoko, Yuta, Chiaki, and Ryoma as your final 6. Well, one of them is gone now because Yuta is a sheep and bows softly. Nagisa juggles with his grenade, kind of wanting to use it. Ryoma waves his magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere. Chiaki wonders about the future. Don't wonder for too much longer, girl. Crazy Hyoko finds a sword, shiny and sharp, a rather nice find. In a fit of frenzy, Jotaro creeps up on Chiaki and turns her inside out. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a Claire de Lune for the good girl herself? Chiaki. Nagisa, Yuta, Ryoma, Crazy Hyoko, Jotaro. An interesting final 5. 2 members from the Warriors of Hope. 1 member who's gotten his team a win already. Someone who's got some team instability. And Crazy Hyoko. Ladies and gentlemen, our final 5. That's the rundown. Let's proceed. Let's get ourselves a winner. It will not be Jotaro because as he's looking around maniacally seething, he spots Daisaku's dead body. As he looks at it, Nagisa tosses a live grenade, eliminating his fellow warrior of hope. And Jotaro is instantly blown to smithereens. So long to the religious artist, not today, you guys. Ryoma thinks about Crazy Hyoko extra large and sobs quietly. Crazy Hyoko swooshes the air with her sword in a crazy fashion. Yuta is a sheep and grazes peacefully. Can we get a Claire de Lune for the smallest member of the religious artist? Jotaro. And that leaves us with Yuta, Crazy Hyoko, Nagisa, and Ryoma. Interestingly enough, 2 of these players have gotten a win in the past, both in Season 1. Ryoma has gotten a win this season, just last week. Crazy Hyoko, surprisingly, the first meme on the channel, never gotten a win. Yuta never gets much opportunity, so this could be his time to shine. Let's click next round and find out who takes control of this opportunity. Who makes the most of it? At the start of round 15, the dead husk of Juzo decomposes peacefully. Nagisa washes the blood off of his dapper suit. Yuta is a sheep. I forgot, and he bows softly. I forgot that he's a sheep. Ryoma mopes around uselessly. Kizukura is dead, and Crazy Hiyoko makes sure that there's not a repeat team winner already, and artfully cleaves Ryoma into two with her sword. Rest in peace. In fact, not just rest in peace. Give this man's a Claire de Lune because he is holding strong for his team, but he couldn't quite make it this time. Hit it up 4. Ryoma. And thus, one new team will make the team's winner bracket. Will it be Crazy Hiyoko, a part of the Thumbtack Terrors? Will it be Yuta, a part of Team Retribution? Because they need it. No screen time for them, but he's getting plenty of screen time today. Or will it be Nagisa, a man who's gotten a win before? Masaru has not, so it'd be nice to see him make a little bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to proceed to find out who is going to be the blue-haired boy. The small, person from Danganronpa 2. Or Yuta, who we know almost nothing about. None of them die this time. Nagisa's cooking up a genius idea at the start of round 16, though. Crazy Hiyoko calms down for good, no longer the subjects. Both of the Hyokos, both of the Crazy Hyokos have been cured today. Except both of them, I don't know if Crazy Hiyoko regular size will snap. Interesting, we'll see. Chiaki's dead, Yuta is a sheep, and bows softly. I keep forgetting he's a sheep. We could have a sheep winner today. Angie's still dead. We'll click next round. All three of you still alive. Yuta as a sheep glances away, a sad look in his eyes. Nagisa wonders about the future, and Crazy Hiyoko twitches uncontrollably. We'll click next round, and it's over. It's over, just like that. Round 18. The dead husk of Masaru decomposes peacefully. Nagisa decides to put Yuta out of his sheepy misery. Rest in peace, Yuta. And Crazy Hiyoko decides it's time. Decides it is time. And attacks Nagisa from behind and murders him. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Yuta. Nagisa. Because that means, for the first time in almost a calendar year, she has been known as Crazy Hiyoko. But she is yet to get a win until today. Because for her team, the Thumbtack Terrors, your winner, Crazy Hiyoko. Alright, you earned it, Crazy Hiyoko, and just like that, both Crazy Hiyokos, normal size and extra large, are in the tag team finale. That's gonna be an interesting lot to go through. Ladies and gentlemen, congrats to them. So, let's look at this tally real quick. Jotaro did very well today. 3 kills, as well as Kotoko, as well as Nagisa. In fact, the only 3 people with 3 kills, Warriors of Hope. They know how to get some killing going on. Everyone else, 2 kills for Samugi, Juzo, Crazy Hiyoko, our winner. Teru, Monica had 1, and everybody else below there has 1 or 0. So, ladies and gentlemen, congrats to the Thumbtack Terrors. Did not expect Crazy Hiyoko to pull off a win. I am proud of her. She has not really done super well in any of these games, but today she finally picked up a win. At the very end, she saw her opportunity. Nagisa was like, let me put the sheep out of his misery. And while he was doing that from behind, she was like, not today, I'm winning today. Murders Nagisa, who has already had a win, so I'm glad we got a brand new winner today. And I'm really glad it was Crazy Hiyoko, because it was always weird having Crazy Hiyoko extra large be a winner in the past, but not regular Crazy Hiyoko. But since that's the case, let's go ahead and bring up that beautiful bracket. Yes, look at them. The Thumbtack Terrors. The shortest team. Yes, the shortest team got the win today. I'm proud. I am proud of them. Good on you. I'm proud of you. Good on you, Crazy Hiyoko. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been tag team action today. We also have -1 team stability for Sword and Shield, which I'm really looking forward to. But the game Sword and Shield, not the tag team. They could pull off a victory. I feel like Munakata is a strong enough competitor. I'm surprised he hasn't taken a win. I am a little bit surprised he hasn't taken a win. Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Aviator is taking off on this fine day in the year of the Aviator next week. is the week before Halloween, the spookiest of all weeks. I guess that week is, I guess that Thursday of next week is like the start of we're really building up to Halloween. There's gonna be some fun Halloween Hunger Games on the 31st, and I guess you could consider next week's a spooky episode if you want to. I guess. You guys will see. It's not really spooky, but it's a fun episode. I think you guys are gonna have fun with that episode. I had fun kind of putting it together. Ladies and gentlemen, you're the Aviator, United States Aviator, taking off. Stay classy, passengers. I will see you all next time. Until then, toodaloo, flight crew.